Hey YouTube, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine Marecia, where I make content about any and everything that comes to my mind, and also videos that can be beneficial to others. So in today's video, we will be discussing how you can pass your insurance exam or your insurance adjuster exam. So what is a claims adjuster? A claims adjuster is someone who investigates the claim and then determines if we should pay out for the claim to pay for the damages or the injuries. So I am a total loss adjuster, and what my position entails is that once the field adjuster deems the vehicle as a total loss, then that is when I will contact the customer. I will advise them of the settlement amount, and if they don't agree, because 9 times out of 10, people think that their car is worth $1 million and not $10,000. We'll go back and forth until we can reach an agreement. Once the agreement is reached, they'll either send me the title, or if they have a lien holder, say for instance, they got their car through Bank of America, we will pay Bank of America first. Any additional balance will go to them. We'll take possession of their vehicle, and then we'll sell their vehicle at auction so that we can get some money back, from the claim. So that is what my position is. Pretty simple and straightforward for the most part, but it can be some difficulties that you can run into. So I work in the state of North Carolina, and I took my adjuster's exam in February of this year. So tip number 1, if you are planning to take your adjuster exam, make sure that you take it first thing in the morning. Do not take it in the afternoon. Take it on a day where you're not going to be so busy. Just make sure that is the only thing on your plate. Once you pass, then that's when you can plan. I actually took it twice, and I failed the first time. And that first time I did take it in the morning, but I knew as soon as I got out of that class, I needed to be on the road. So definitely just clear out your day. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2. So for my state, you do not need to take a pre-licensing course, but I will say that it is beneficial. I took a pre-licensing course through an agency in Greensboro, North Carolina, and basically what they did was send me a USB, and then the instructor was going through like all of the chapters, and then you had to take a pre-test. Now, I was listening to the instructor. I was doing some reading on my own, but I could not comprehend the stuff that he was saying and the stuff that I was reading. Like, this was new to me. I did like some clerical work as a total loss for the total loss department, but I could not wrap my head around like the property sections, the casualty, everything. So that was pretty hard. Tip number 3, if you cannot comprehend what is in your pre-licensing course or what you're studying, I would suggest to check out the Insurance Exam Queen on YouTube. So she basically breaks down all of the information in like a 3rd grade language, and she made it really easy for me to understand and comprehend. Now, she will tell you that her videos and things of that nature, stuff that you can buy from her, it really is for insurance agents, and agents are the ones who sell the insurance to the customers. So I know for insurance agents in the state of North Carolina, they have to take 2 separate tests, one for property, one for casualty. And you have to, I believe that you have to pass both if you want to be an insurance agent. So she did specify that her content is for insurance agents, but the property and the casualty for the state of North Carolina, they mix both of those, create an adjuster exam. So you are still getting the information that you need for the exam. But please note, for the adjuster exam, there are going to be specific questions regarding just adjusters in general that you will need to know. So it's property, casualty, and a little bit of adjuster information, which my pre-licensing course, they gave me like a sheet. It was about 3 or 4 pages that I needed to know for my exam. Unlike the property and casualty, which is like a whole book, that adjuster information was like 3 or 4 pages. So, you know, that is good. So once like I purchased her silver package and I was able to like really grasp and understand like this insurance thing, I was good to go. So this is how it worked. I took my exam in February. I failed. And this was after I already did the pre-licensing course, and then I purchased her silver package, and then I went through her whole silver package. Tip number 4, what if you fail, make sure that you take the test like within that next week or so, because your mind has been studying for so long. So you want to make sure that all of this information is fresh in your head. So it's best to take it like back to back if you can. So once I failed, I was like, you know what? Let me reread my pre-licensing course. I read it from front to back, back to front to back, and I was able to like understand every single thing. It was like, okay, this is what this means, this is what that means, blah, 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 da, 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 da. I was good. So that next Saturday, because I took my exam on a Saturday, I went through that exam and I passed. And I was able to like really like immerse myself into this insurance world and really grasp what I was learning. Tip number 5, as soon as you get into that room, make sure that you have like a cheat sheet in your head of what you want to write down on that scrap sheet of paper. So this is mine, and I kept it just for this video. I basically wrote down like every acronym that I learned, like all of the formulas, the co-insurance formula, the pro rata formula, just everything. Now, this is not like a cheat sheet, like, you know, you still need to study, and these doesn't have any like answers on the test, of course. But yeah, if you can see that. Like, it's crazy because I wrote all of this stuff down and I was able to remember it once I sat down in the room. So I will say tip number 6 is just to give yourself grace. Like, even though you don't pass on the first time, definitely just take a deep breath, but make sure that you are taking your time when it comes to like the pre-licensing course, or if you decide to watch the Insurance Exam Queen YouTube, just make sure that you're really like understanding the material. Tip number 6, flashcards. Oh my goodness, I had flashcards like this thick, like it was really that big, and I have to break them up, and I will go over them every single night. On the night before the exam, that is when I would go over maybe like just a little bit, like only had like a little bit of cards, and then just get like a good night's rest, and then wake up early in the morning. You should feel refreshed. You should feel confident. Don't say, oh, I'm not gonna pass, because that was me. Like, I was not confident on the first try, but on the second try I was ready to go. Okay, so this is the end of the video. If you all happen to have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave them down below. I will definitely try my best to answer any questions that you all have. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you care. And until next time, bye.